Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video. And today I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I tell you guys story times about embarrassing things that has happened to me slash things I have did. So yeah, let's start the video, guys. The time when I fell up the stairs and scratched myself above my eye on this side. You won't be able to see it. I'm gonna take off my glasses so I can show y'all. But pretty much what was happening was, you know how your like family has like your cousin or something come over and it's like not a lot of people, maybe like maybe max 8 people that are coming over, you know? That's what was happening. And I live in a family of 4. Me, my older sister who is like in her 20s, my mom and my younger sister, and my sister's boyfriend. Technically that's my family, but we live separate now from them. But this is before we moved. So my sister and her boyfriend was little us. So my cousin was over and me and my little sister and my cousin were like, you know, playing around and stuff like that. And what ended up happening was we had to go like back inside to go get our food and stuff. And as I'm walking upstairs to go eat my food, I fall. And the way that our stairs was made at the time was you go up. So it's 2 sets of stairs. You go up, you turn, and then you go up. So it's like left side and you turn, go right, and you're upstairs. And as I'm going upstairs, the first set of stairs, I walk and fall on my face into the wall. So my face is hitting the wall. This breaks off and it ends up hitting above my eye, like right here. And I first thought that I cut my eye. Like I really thought that I hit my eye, which was of course like you wouldn't be able to see if you hit your eye, but like there was blood. Like I felt it dripping down my face. That's why I was like, it even got in my eye. So I was like, you know, and I go in the bathroom and it's dripping. It was bleeding so bad, like it would not stop bleeding. And then my cousin will go, just put some Vaseline on it. Anyways, next story. So this is the time that I was at Water Country. If you don't know what Water Country is, it is a water park that is located in Virginia. And pretty much it was me, pretty much my family, like the 4 of us, plus my sister's boyfriend, my cousin, and my best friend. So it is at least maybe like 4 plus 3 people. So that's like about 7 people. So it's 7 people. And we were going on, there's 2 stories to this because this is the reason that we even left in the first place. That's how I felt. So pretty much what was happening was, let me find this brush real quick. What ended up happening was we were getting on this ride called Big Daddy Falls. I'm not sure why the name was like that. Don't ask me, ask Water Country. But we were going down the slide, and I am about 15 years old, and at the time I was maybe 13, turning 14. And me and my best friend went on the ride with my older sister and her boyfriend. And once again, she's in her 20s. He is also in his 20s. So they way more than us, of course. And so the way that we positioned ourselves was we were going to be in the front, they were going to be in the back so that we don't tip over. And while we are on the ride, the thing spins over. Now we are in the back and they are in the front. If you know anything about like weight distribution or just know anything about it in general, you know that it will start to tip over because of the imbalance. So you know what happens? Tips over. I go flying. My sister's boyfriend tries to save me, does a backflip out of the water, and at the bottom it was 2 feet, so like just 2 feet water. He backflips into the water and starts drowning in the water. We had to get him out. He was like, sis, I was trying to save you. I was embarrassed because I'm like, come on, bro, like that's embarrassing. Like this is in front of other families and everything. So after that, we're leaving, and you know bubble slides, they're really not good to wear to any theme park that has water. Do not wear bubble slides. And I feel like nobody wears bubble slides anymore, so this is like, of course, okay. So since nobody wears them anymore, it should be fine. But pretty much, do not wear bubble slides or slides, in my opinion, to any water place in general. You need to wear some shoes that are gonna grip, so like Crocs. And pretty much what ended up happening was we were walking to go get our stuff because we left right after, because we're gonna leave. Like, man, she just flipped over. We was about to get out. We was about to go on, what is it, like that was our last ride. So we were going to get our stuff, and as I'm going to get my stuff, what ends up happening is I trip in a way that was like the funniest way ever. I am running to go get my stuff, but I was really like jogging. So how I felt was like I ran in place, and it was like I ran in place, and then I just boom hit the ground. And as I hit the ground and everything, my knee skinned. All the white meat hanging out. And as like all of this is happening, like everybody just laughing at me. My family is like, so I go to my knee, you know, fix everything, and then of course we have to go home because who's about to stay for that? My third story time. The time that in 2nd grade there was this boy that I really liked. You know what? 2nd grade crush incident is what we're gonna call it. So pretty much I was in 2nd grade and there was this boy that I really liked. We're gonna call him Jay. And he did very, very weird things. I'm not sure why I liked him. He was actually very like cute, but there was something wrong. So what ends up happening is that he ends up putting like this the expo markers, one of the expo markers, he puts it in his mouth. And me being like a follower, like trying to get noticed by my crush, I put it in my mouth too. Those people did not stop laughing at me. I'm telling you, they did not stop laughing at me. Next story. This story is very recent, the story that I'm about to tell, but I call it the gel incident. So I do here, you probably didn't of course notice that because of the fact that my person goes, you think, okay, somebody else did them. Like somebody else had to do it. But no, I did it myself. So I have some pictures and videos I'll put on like in the corner. But pretty much what happened was I was doing this lady here, we're gonna call her W. And as I'm doing her hair, you know how people put gel in the back of their hand. Of course, you know the fact that I'm broke. I put it on my hand without using like one of those things. I'll put the picture right here. As I'm doing her hair, the gel flies off my arm and hits her cheek.
You're joking. You're joking.
If that happened to me while somebody was doing my hair, I would run so fast out like, and bro, after that incident, she never came back. I wouldn't have came back either. next story. Now, this story isn't as embarrassing as, of course, as you think it would be, because everybody, I feel like, gets rejected by their crush like once in a lifetime. Sorry, I had to leave. I had to go get my mirror. But everybody gets, like, in my opinion, rejected by a crush once in a lifetime. But what made this embarrassing is because of the fact that the whole school pretty much knew. So the type of school that I went to at the time was, I went to, like, in my opinion, it was like private of the public schools. So you know, public schools, pretty much anybody can kind of join. But this school was like the private, like the school that I went to, its name had an academy at the end, but it was a public school. So you went to academy, downtown. So you go, of course, that's academy downtown. That's like the private school. I don't think and pretty much what was happening was there was this boy that I like. We're gonna call him, I guess we can call him, I don't like use his real, so we're gonna call him H. So I liked H ever since I was like in 4th grade. So that's like so I liked him since I was in 3rd grade. Or like I liked him since 4th grade, and I didn't stop liking him until I believe maybe 7th or 8th grade. I'm not sure because in 7th grade I got this boyfriend, so it was like I think I stopped liking him in 7th grade, but I'm not sure because after me and that boy broke up, before we got back together, I started liking him again. So that's probably like 4 years, 3 years at least, when you understand how long the school year lasts. But pretty much I liked him since I was in 4th grade, and the way that he was, it was like he never wanted anybody else to know that he liked me. So he would flirt with me. Then anytime people would ask him, hey, do you like Estelle? Like, do you like her? He would always go, no. Like he would just, like, no, I don't like her. And he was not ugly. People like didn't trust the process, but he was never in my opinion ugly. Like I like smart people. He had on glasses. I liked him. And pretty much it was like he just never really like he never claimed me for real. And so pretty much what ends up happening is there were 2 times that I tried to ask him out. So first, that piece of paper trick, I did it like all the time. 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. I always used to ask him out over and over and over again. So I used that. I met this like the paper trick, but this was the last time I ever asked him out, which was in the beginning of 8th grade. Before me and that boy had got back together, I had, for whatever reason, gained a crush back on him again. And after getting this crush back on him, I of course was gonna ask him out. So I was like, let me go ask him to be my Valentine's. Go ask him to be my Valentine's. He looks at me, shakes his head like, no real stuff. I was like, finally a rejection where he was not acting crazy. I was looking a little bit like, so I don't know why I kept asking him out over and over again when I was in elementary school, but that's a story for another time. But pretty much he says no so peacefully. I was like, that's different. He usually like would make fun of me publicly. And no, it was not like that. You wanna know what ends up happening? We go into the lunchroom. I sit down and we had this, silent lunch where y'all can't talk, stuff like that. Had that. So the lady paired us with specific people. I was standing, for whatever reason, I stood behind him in that line. I don't know why me and my ex were like friends. I'm not sure if this was in 7th grade or 8th grade. I'm not sure when this was. I believe that this might have been in 7th grade, but I'm not totally sure. But me and the guy, like that were like before we started dating, or maybe like after we got like I guess. Pretty much he was like him, I was telling him first, like, I'm talking to him, he was like my friend. And I'm talking to him, I don't like what he would do. Like, we go into the lunch, sit down, and there's this boy that he would always sit with. So they were with me. I don't know how, I don't know why this was, put together. But as he's sitting next to me, he starts joking on me bad, laughing at me, saying a whole bunch of rude stuff. I'm not sure once again why he did any of that, but like that's how I feel when I think about it. It's like I don't really care. It's not something that I think about in the back of my mind. So he just starts doing all of that. End up leaving because I end up walking out of the cafeteria because I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with this. I walk out the cafeteria and I start crying. The time in, I believe, 6th grade where I think I had to sit with this guy that a lot of people didn't like, and because I'm pretty sure people were saying that like he was fed or something, like just why is a scam calling me? So I'm sitting next to him or whatever, and I'm not sure if it was because somebody farted and I thought it was him, but I'm sitting right next to him and it just starts stinking, I guess. And since people like to be liked by others, you want to know what I did? I start squinting next to him like it stink. Bro, the way that the desk was, I don't know if y'all have those horizontal desks, I'm gonna put it in the corner, but the way that the desk was, you can kind of see how it was built. It was like there was like a line at the end of it, so I kept squinting my chair to that line, and bro, I fall out of my chair and then the whole class started laughing. Next story. Like I have nothing to say about that time because next story. At this point, I don't have any more stories, so I'm just gonna talk to y'all for real because why not? I don't have a lot of embarrassing stories because I don't know, because I have a lot of falling stories. That's how I personally feel. I feel like I have a lot of stories where I just fail. So I'm just gonna tell y'all all the times that I failed. I failed at water 2 times, and the first time I failed at water I was, I believe, maybe like 7 or 8. I'm not sure, but I failed because I forgot. I really do not remember the actual reason that I even failed at water in the first place. But I skinned my big toe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Besides this, I would just do a little bit. See, my makeup is something you cannot see, but it's okay. The only thing I'm doing now is a little lip combo, and yeah, after that, I'm pretty much done. So I'm gonna use this as an eyebrow pencil because I never know the difference between an eyebrow pencil and a lip liner. I don't know exactly why not, but it looks like I pick it up, like, But anyway, this time, what is it? This, okay, I don't know what stories I'm talking about because I'm really about to be done. So yeah, but I don't really have any more embarrassing things besides like, yeah, I don't really have any embarrassing stories besides the time besides when every single time I fell. Fall upstairs, fall downstairs, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this lip combo, and then after that, guys, so I have to wrap these up. I do sometimes do mascara, but I don't use mascara a lot. It's because like, I don't like my hair without mascara in my opinion. It's kind of just hits. But I do use eyelash, but it's because I'm not a makeup person. As you can see, I think I'm personally naturally pretty, not really need stuff. And then on top of that, being broke as a teenager, you can't really buy all that type of stuff, so it's just naturally pretty. I don't need all that stuff. Then on top of that, I do somewhat break out easily. I'm not like super break out, like personally, so I try to wear makeup a lot. So yeah, but this is the final makeup look. Comment below how you guys think I did, and if anybody does end up watching this video, please rate it from like a 1 to 10. Tell me what I could do better, but this is how it looks. doesn't look too bad. I don't have any more setting spray, so I'm low-key like out of luck when it comes to that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, bye guys.